Let the pain continue, everybody. At least we have Joel Hanley, who I'm pretty sure immediately goes to the minors, just like McDonald did. Oh, goodness. Yeah, he immediately went to the minors. Is he at least playing? He is not, but Jacob McDonald's now in, so that's good. Take your victories where you can get them. Let's move. Let's march. Will the St. Louis Blues make the playoffs in Season 1? I don't know what I should be hoping for as to whether or not we do or don't, but we have won a couple of games in a row. Sammy Blaze hurt, so old Hugh McGing will be back in. We win, then we lose, then we win, then we lose, then we win, then we lose. Consistency is not our strong suit. Also, always love how the calendar glitches out in this game. It's a great game. It's a difficult thing to not have a calendar glitch out. We are currently 4th in our division. We do not have a wild card spot, so it is going to come down to the wire here. We have 3 games this week. We lose to Edmonton. Braden Shen gets hurt. The amount of injuries, even though we've turned down the slider since the start of the season, is absolutely insane. The things that we deal with. There we go. That'll do. Defensively, swap Krug and Scandella one more time. Oh, nope. Barzy, what it is what it ends up being. I am going as hands-off with this as I can, with the exception of essentially editing lines. Oh my God, we are currently in a playoff spot. We are currently in a playoff spot. 5 games to go. We beat Anaheim. Braden Shen's ready to go. That did not take long. So many of these injuries this season have been for like a game or two, which is such a pain in the ass from editing standpoints. You know? We beat Anaheim. We beat Chicago. The St. Louis Blues are going to the playoffs in Season 1. Zach Bolduc was injured down in Springfield, but playoff time in St. Louis. Eat your heart out, Craig Berube. 43, 35, and 4 as we draw the Dallas Stars in round number 1, which I can't imagine will go well at all. Kevin Hayes was our leading scorer. Really, it was the second line. With Hayes and Saad up there. Shen did pretty well too. Kyrou, 73 points. We actually had pretty decent depth scoring amongst the top 6. It dropped off a bit from there. Jake Neighbors only having 15 points is pretty disappointing. Jets and Preds both bought and missed the playoffs. Sure did. 45 points for Kruger. Nicoletti and Tyler Tucker were the only 2 defensemen to play the entirety of the season. That's some good durability right there. In goal, 906 for both Binnington and Hoffer. So, I mean, it's going to be Binnington as our starter. I mean, it's pretty much got to be. You notice, too, there was only one morale meeting the entire season. Nathan McKinnon led the way with 117 points. You had McDavid and Matthews up there. Marner, Draisaitl, and Panarin all with at least 100 points. Top goal scorer was Matthews. He, McKinnon, and Robertson all broke 50. And again, we get to play Robertson in the first round. 90 points, 46 goals for the rookie Connor Bedard. It's up to an 87. Fair play. Defensively, the point leader, Cale Makar, at 101. Erik Karlsson at 91. Then Adam Fox. You also had Hughes and Theodore rounding out the top 5. 30 goals for Shea Theodore, by the way. Fair enough. Goalie-wise, the winningest Igor. Shutout leader was Ottinger. That's not good. Top save percentage, Malcolm Subban, baby. Top save percentage amongst starters, Jeremy Swayman at a 920. Jake Allen as well. Demko at a 919. Terms of the rookies, surprise, surprise, it's Connor Bedard. Although Leo Carlson and Logan Cooley each did pretty well. But yeah, we are probably not going to fare too well against Dallas here, is my presumption. Let's get the confirmation, though. We already know it's the Stars. This is going to be rough. We did pass our 2 other goals, so that's good. Maybe if we have to replace staff members, they won't be completely tragic. Good to know. But yeah, it is the Dallas Stars. Year 1, in terms of the lines, I mean, let's be honest. We pretty much got to leave it the same. There's not really much we can do to improve the team or anything like that. I mean, the only other option would maybe be breaking up Leddy and Falk. Technically, having Falk with Parayko as a DFD, OFD, you'd think would work out well, but it doesn't. So, what are you going to do? But again, we just fixed up lines recently, so I'm not too worried. AHL-wise, our coach never put in Joel Hanley. So he's going to be pissed. That's good to know. The Dallas Stars. What do they look like heading into the playoffs? I am intrigued. Well, we're in trouble. Jason Robertson, Wyatt Johnston, Joe Pavelski, Matt Duchene with Jamie Benn and Alexander Barabanov, Mason Marchment, Radek Faksa, and Ty Dellandrea, and a 4th line of Evgeny Dodonov, Tyler Seguin, and Sam Steele. Defensively, Mira Heiskanen and Yanni Hakanpää, Nils Lundqvist with Esa Lindell, Ryan Suter with Thomas Harley Thomas. The goalie is Jake Ottinger. Rupe Hintz is in fact injured. I was wondering where he was. Edler, Smith, and Carpenter is the scratches, so that could be the big equalizer for us if one Rupe Hintz is out for a significant amount of time. What do we got? Rupe out until May 12th, so he is definitely out for the series. So that could be the great equalizer for us. In terms of the ratings, 91, 88, 81, 93, 90, and something else. Dallas has the advantage in every aspect. We're screwed, aren't we? It's game number 1. We do make the playoffs in season 1 and embrace it, enjoy it. It might be the last time we ever make it. Let's see what happens. First period, 1-1, Kasperi Kapanen, shorthanded, and Matt Duchene. Second period. Well, we're in trouble. We are in good amount of trouble here, aren't we? Joe Pavelski makes it 4-1. We got a late goal from Robert Thomas, but it was not enough. Dallas takes game 1, 4-2. As the pun intended star power delivers for Dallas. Damn it. Some of the boys are upset. I do not blame them. But I will say, play better. Game number 2. We need a much, much better performance here. First period is goalless. We almost doubled them up in shots, and it didn't mean anything. Second period, up 1-0. Torrey Krug on Scott Wedgwood, so hope to God that Ottinger's hurt. Torrey Krug has given us the lead. Kasperi Kapanen can in fact score. We're up 2-0. Can we stop wasting power play time? Nope. Nope, we can't. It's fine. Feel like a dummy for asking. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're going to hold on here, though, aren't we? Jordan Binnington. 29 save shutouts. Leading the way as Torrey Krug's goal holds up as the winner. 2-0 final. Is Ottinger hurt long term? Scott Wedgwood's a damn good backup, but if he's starter, we have a better chance, and it was just a one-game thing. Otter will be back in for this next one. We're not going to change anything after a win. It is game 3 at home in a 1-1 series. First period. Okay, Jordan. How you giving up a goal from there, homie? Oh, Bennington. Bennington. The other one was behind the webcam. Second period, 4-1 Dallas. Sam Steele and Tyler Seguin. Buchnevich gets us on the board. 4-1. Maybe it's a good thing we didn't buy at the deadline. Colton Parayko gets us back to within 2. We still have a ways to go, though. Can we get another one late here? Maybe give us some hope, a chance. No, as Dallas wins 4-2, and they have a 2-1 series lead. Bulls. Great game for Ottinger, though. Another great game for Miro. Okay, down 2-1 in the series. Now is probably the time to take a look at the lines and see kind of what we're dealing with here. So let's see if we have anybody who is just horrifically underperforming. And we start off. Bennington's actually been pretty good. Based on his psychotic standard. Oh, Justin. Well, I can't. Oh, God, what am I supposed to do with you? What am I supposed to do with you? Jesus. I'm going to go with Scandella Parayko. We are going to go Falk and Tucker, Krug with Letty. Yeah, I have to do my job as the coach, and yeah, Justin Falk's going to be down on the third pairing, and hopefully he can get a little bit better. From there, anybody else who's been particularly dreadful? That second line has gotten massacred. Yikes. Buchnevich is not a fit at all for the, we won't say the head coach because that's a me, but the assistant coach at least. I don't really know what we can change. We do got the +4s now. I always forget about that. We have to mix up. That frickin' second line, they've been so bad. Spread the wealth a little bit. Buchnevich, Thomas, Kapanen as a +5. Shen, Hayes, Kyrou, Neighbors, Sundqvist, Saad. Looks pretty good to me. there's not a better boost to get. So we'll try it. Playoff time, we can't really worry about player morale or happiness from ice time. We just need wins. Game number 4, we're down 2-1 in the series. First period. Well, to our potentially still sleeping AI general manager, I hope you know that there is work to do this offseason, and I hope you do it. Leddy scored the opener, only for Dellandrea, Steele, Robertson, and Marchment to all score. 4 goals on 10 shots. Second period. Jake Neighbors scores, as does Robert Thomas, but then it's Faxa, Dodonov, and Hakanpää. 7 goals on 18 shots. 7-4 is your final score. When Radek Faxa puts up 4 points, you know that you are probably dead in the water. We are down 3-1 in this series. This is pretty much how I expected it to go. What's your plan for the draft? I'm not allowed to have a plan for the draft. Joel Hofer, the Hoff. He will end up as our starter for this next game. Defensively, we are scratching Justin Falk for Scott Perunovich out of pure desperation. And we'll go Perunovich, Krug, Tucker, Leddy, and then Scandella, Parayko. As far as the forwards are concerned, Brandon Saad has done absolutely not. Oh my God, Jordan Kyrou. Jesus. Kyrou, Hayes, and Shen were obliterated in that last game. We'll go Neighbors, Alexandrov, Blaze, Shen, Hayes, Kyrou, Toropchenko, Sunkvist, Saad, and just hope for the best. Whew. All right. Well, a lot of our star players have completely disappeared. Our franchise goalie, I don't even know if I can blame him. I feel like Justin Falk is already on the golf course. First period of game 5, 1-1. Robert Thomas on the power play. Jason Robertson on the power play. Second period is goalless. Shout out to Leroy, by the way. 15 months on the primer. As we are down to perhaps... Do you ever have your foot touch a cord and you're like, oh God, am I about to turn everything off? Here we go. Third period, last 20 minutes that were guaranteed this season. I hope one day he goes by Bob Thomas. Me too. Old Bob Tom. If Bob Tom could score right now, I'd be a happy man. Somehow, some way, I don't think that's going to happen. But Kasperi Kapanen can score. And the St. Louis Blues have forced Game 6. Our best player of the series, Kasperi Kapanen, strikes again. As Hofer stops 27 of 28, you do not hassle the Hofer. Thank God. We needed that. Big shout out, by the way, to Big Lep dropping the primer. Welcome in. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. We do dumb franchise things here. So old Hofer, it's a big win. We're going to game 6. We're going to game 6. We are still alive. Somehow, some way, Justin Falk's not happy about being scratched. And to that I say, sir, try not being a -6 in 4 games. Just a thought. You're not my problem. I can just sit you there the entire time. What a game for Joel Hofer, by the way. Okay. Lineup will stay the same after a win. Game number 6. Trying to keep our playoff hopes alive on home ice. First period. 1-0 Dallas. Jamie Benn power play. Damn it. Second period. Yeah, it's over. Well, at least we made it an interesting series, right? We made it interesting. Dallas is a vastly superior team. And we're going to go out on home ice with a whimper. Damn it. Damn it. That's it. Ottinger shuts the door. 35 save shutout. And the Stars eliminate us in round number 1 in 6 games. We went golf course. We had quite a few players that really underperformed there. There are a couple of guys who I hope our GM gets rid of in the offseason. That would be great. You know, Bennington, how much of the blame is his versus the defense? I don't know, because Hofer didn't do too well either, so it makes you think it's probably the defense. Again, Justin Falk was abysmal. Nick Leddy wasn't so hot. And then from the forwards, Robert Thomas was a -3. Kyrou was a -6. Oh, God. Kasperi Kapanen tied for the lead in goals with 3. I mean, we just could not score goals. Look at Hayes, Saad, and Shen, by the way. The core of this team, absolutely brutal, simply not good enough. And I'm hoping to see our owner, our GM, whatever, aim to make those major changes in the offseason. Free agency, the draft, I mean, there's possibilities. It is worth noting, in terms of free agency, Kapanen, Sundqvist, Verana, Scandella, Blay, Walker. I mean, we got some, got some names that I'm not really afraid to lose, and a lot of cap space that could open up as well. A lot of cap space if these guys go. So, how much did Perron score since, Blue let him walk? I don't want to know. I don't like the checkout people have done. Let me see. Oh, well, the coach offer speed has been fixed, but yes, I am not allowed to sign anybody, but I can show it off. The Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup, and the Coachella Valley Firebirds have won the first Calder Cup in their franchise's history after making the final last year against the Hershey Bears. Oh, baby, a rematch of 2001. And we all remember what happened in 2001, don't we? I don't have to do it, do I? I don't have to grab the jersey. I don't have to grab the jersey. I don't have to grab the jersey. Raymond Bourque. Ah. This is still like, if there's one jersey out of my entire collection that I keep, it's this one. And I have a Calgary Hitmen jersey signed by Bret Hart. Thanks to Crash Andrews, by the way. Fucking hell. All right. And AHL Coachella beat Hershey in a rematch. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. Fair enough. We already know what the Avs are going to look like, but for the hell of it, we can at least see the top scorer. Not going to look at everything here. Well, when the Stars are doing great and Ryan Johansson says, you know what, I'm going to play like it's 2012 again, good things are bound to happen. In terms of the awards, Nathan McKinnon wins the Art Ross as well as the Hart Trophy. The Norris goes to Cale Makar for the second time in 3 years. Bing goes to Carlson. The Calder to Canner Bedard. Never heard of him. Nathan McKinnon wins the Conn Smythe. The Vezina to Thatcher Demko. Don't show the Canucks fans. They'll go nuts. I love Thatcher Demko anyway, but it's fine. Radko Gudas. Oh, I can imagine him holding the trophy, and behind him on the stage is him just yelling at Joseph Wall's face. Oh, fuck. Or not Wall's. Yeah, no, Wall's face. No, wasn't Wall's face. I try to not mention the other guy because it makes Leafs fans sad. Jack Adams went to the Kings coach. Ryan O'Reilly wins the Selke. Nathan McKinnon, it was Wall. Okay. For a second, I'm like, wait a minute, did he start? And then I remembered, yeah, they made the switch and everything. And again, I try to avoid talking about Leafs goaltending in general. Really, it's a sad time. Austin Matthews won the Rocket Richard. AHL-wise, Dylan Gambrell scored the most points for the Marlies. He was also league MVP. Jacob Perreault scored the most goals. Top rookie was Ivan Miroshnichenko. Top defenseman, Vladislav Kalachnikov. Top goaltender, Alex Stalock. And Andrew Podorowski was the MVP for Coachella Valley. So there you go. Season 1 in the books. Pray to God our GM does something for us here. Please, we need change. The Minnesota Wild move up from 10-1 and have the #1 overall pick for the first time in their franchise's history, if I'm not mistaken. Ottawa also moves up from 7-2 thanks to Detroit. So poor Philadelphia. Okay. Well, we didn't upgrade the team store. That's not my job. That's your job. I had no idea you could see the AHL awards. Yeah, why? But just hit the start button. How are you, by the way? Hope you're doing well. All right. Retired players, first and foremost. Alex Edler, not Jack Johnson. Abdelkader, Leo Komarov. Ryan Reeves is gone. The Leafs equalizer. All right. Let's see. Jack Johnson and Belmar both became scouts. Okay. Here we go. Our first draft as the head coach of the Blues. I said what I said. Interesting. A reminder of what the draft class looks like. Again, we are using Vasi's most recent roster update. So, again, Vasi does really, really good work. I'm still going to say, support mine when it's out in fucking February because it's going to take me that long probably because EA's terrible at this shit. But yeah, you can see who's at the top of the draft here. We'll see who we end up with. We will see. Now, we are allowed to hit sim the next pick, and obviously a trade offer can pop up. It fucking didn't, though. Oh my God. So Mack went #1 to Minnesota, Yzerman to Ottawa, Levshunov to Philly, Sam Dickinson to Nashville, and Demidov to Buffalo. Then you had Lindstrom to San Jose, Catton to Seattle, I always want to say Silyayev. It's Silyayev. To Chicago, Hellenius to Anaheim, Adam Urasek to Winnipeg, Parek to the Islanders, Connolly as well. Trades only come up after picks are made, if I'm not mistaken. Trades can pop up when I'm 99% sure they can pop up if you hit sim the next pick. So yeah, it won't be a trading up, at least before the individual pick, but... All right, well, let's look at who could be taken for us, but we are not allowed to make that choice. Shout out to Zeev, Ryder Ritchie, Carter Yakemchuk, Leo Shalin Wallenius, Zane Appleby, Michael Abransignigaard, Matvey Shiravin, Alex Zetterberg, Maxim Massey. Henry Muse is there. The Blues are proud to draft Zeev Boob. He has a brother, and I don't know how to pronounce his fucking name either. Fuck. How do I say your name? I don't even know. I'll be honest. And you could tell me how to say it, and I'm still not going to know how to say it. All I know is his brother's name is Shy, but it might be Shay, and he was drafted by frickin' Detroit. Good old Zeev Bum. There it is. You saw Mad Bum in baseball. You got nothing on Zeev Bum. Okay. We march on. Will we get a trade offer? No, the fuck we won't. We'll look back at how the draft plays out, by the way, after this. Well, who are we taking here? Andrew Basha. High top 9, 67. Call him Booyah. I should. We end up with Andrew Basha in the second round, which I'm good with that. Good with that. Much easier name to say. Can we get a trade offer for the love of God? For the love of God. Third round, we take Adam Fortier-Kendrell. 18-year-old defenseman, can play both sides, which is good. Very, very good. It's not bad. Can we please get a trade offer? Oh my God. How is our GM setting up the block? Also in the third round, we select Hesselval. Adam Hesselval. A medium 9 forward. That's not too bad. Shout the soap for the gift sub to Endo, by the way.
Jeez, highly unnecessary.
Okay, whoops. Well, I can't go to offer trade. I'm not allowed to do that. Damn it. We go to pick number 97, the first pick of the fourth round. Still no trades. We selected DeMurray. Drake Murray. I was hoping it'd be Douglas Murray. Damn it. Neck per 60. Off the charts. It's another dual side defender, though, which is good. Hey! Oh, no! I was so excited for half a second. Oh, no. A fourth round pick for a seventh in the contract of Yoel Armia. Remember all that cap space I talked about us having? Say goodbye to it. Fuck. Armia, welcome to St. Louis. You should have anxiety, buddy. Round number 5, we select... Buddy, you're missing some letters. The fucking walking Wheel of Fortune board, Josef William Kemech. Kemetz? I mean, if he's Czech, it'd be Kemetz, wouldn't it? But he doesn't have the thing like Simon Nemitz has. JVK. You have great hair. K-Mac. We got to pick number 208. Back-to-back picks for the Blues. We select Lai. Christopher Lai. Middle name, Hot Chip. Medium AHL top 2 defenseman. Fuck's sake. God damn it. And with the next pick, Livsix. Davids Livsix. If you're not Latvian, then everything I know is a lie. And that's it. The one trade that we get is to acquire Yoel Armia. As you get a look at the first round in full here, for those that really kind of care how it plays out, you can let me know, hey, is Bassey's draft accurate? Obviously, there'll be some generated dudes in there. But that is how the first round played out. And then the second round, Tisha Ginla was the first pick of the second round to Carolina. Aaron Kiviharju was there. Tanner Howe. There's some big names that fell to the second round. Fair enough. And apparently the Avs got head. So that's good. Tej didn't go to Calgary. Yeah, well. And the Oilers get Berger. Emil Vinny went to Philly. And then the third round, because you'll still see some decently notable names from an IRL perspective. Including Dzeko going to Tampa. He's huge. What's notable about him? He's fucking huge. So, there you go. The first 3 rounds of our first draft with the Blues. God help us. Oh, God. God. Well, let's hope the staff is handled properly. Our entire NHL coaching staff has an expiring deal. Terms of the re-sign phase. If we look at goalies, it looks like we're letting go of Malcolm Subban and potentially not qualifying Colton Ellis. Defensively, Scandella might be going. Perunovic hasn't been qualified. Kalynuk, McDonald, Rosen. Normally it tells us what's happening. Jacobs and Kessel are out. Hunter Skinner. Romislav might be dropped. Normally it would tell you if people were qualified or staying. And I'm not seeing anything so far. Oh, Christ. Okay, let's sim past the first day and see if anything changes. Okay, thank God it has. So, looks like Hugh McGing's on the way out. LaFerriere is probably on the way out. Not going to sign Dylan Peterson. Apparently Nikita Alexandrov re-signed with the team. Koskimaki's probably getting dropped. Sim's probably getting dropped. Verana's going to go. Sammy Blais is probably going to go. Right wing side, Kapanen, Sundqvist, Bittens. You got to sign Snuggerud for the love of God, man. He's a medium 6. Please sign him. Scandella might be going. Perunovic, Kalynuk, McDonald, Rosen. Skinner was re-signed. Oh, this could be bad. This could be real bad. Okay. Multiple players were offered contracts. Jimmy Snuggerud was signed. Thank God. Thank God. Kemek was signed. All right, we're on the final day, so we likely know who's leaving. Kapanen, Verana, Sundqvist, Blais, Perunovic, Kalynuk, McDonald, Rosen, Bitten, Kessel, McGing, LaFerriere, Heim, Sim. All likely out, as well as goaltender Colton Ellis. $10.5 million in cap space. Okay. And none of our coaches were brought back. And again, that's also an automated thing. The top free agents out there right now. RFAs, Sean Dursey, Oliver Wahlstrom. But UFAs, Reinhart, Brett Pesce, who apparently we have sent an offer to. Yeah, because we need another defenseman on a boatload of money. But Reinhart, Pesce, Tarasenko, Montour, Wheeler, Hannafin, Perron, Eberle, Duchesne, Duclair, the big names. In terms of approached, it is just Brett Pesce so far that we've sent an offer to. Top goalies, Ilya Samsonov, Fleury, Ranta, and others. But we have sent a deal out for Brett Pesce. I mean, I'm not complaining if we get a player of that caliber, but anxiety with new team? Not going to tell me who it is? Okay. Matthew Mayich has been signed. Prospect. Brett Pesce. Okay. We at least brought in somebody. We signed Brett Pesce. We'll take that. Anybody else? I swear to God, I thought that was going to be for Pesce. We're going to be making a trade with the Blues, sending forward prospect Simon Robertson to the Jackets for forward Justin Danforth. So Robertson, we'll see you later. Justin Danforth, welcome to the Blues. Welcome in. Kasperi Kapanen has re-signed. Okay, we have another trade. Christian Fischer's also here. It's going to be a third-round pick and Marco Scandella to the Bruins for forward prospect Poirier and Phillips Fedbach, who is a goaltender, Swedish goaltender. I mean, a medium top 6 player for Scandella and a third. Seems damn good to me, so we'll take that from the Bruins. Obviously, I have no choice. A third, Alex Goligoski, who we just signed, and Joel Hanley for Liam Ogren. Doug is cooking right now with these last 2 trades. That is also accepted. We get forward prospect Liam Ogren. We're sending a third and a fifth to Montreal for Chris Weidman and a fourth. Don't feel as hot about that one. But a third and a fifth for Weidman and a fourth, that is also taking place. Fuck. 2 fourth rounders for Eric Johnson and a fifth. Spending that much money on Eric Johnson right now is probably not ideal, but what's done is done. A fourth, a fifth, and Troy Stetcher, who we literally just signed, as well as brought back Perunovic for a second and a sixth. Okay. Well, we got a second from Colorado. We signed Nick Seeler. We're now sending Justin Danforth to Seattle, along with the second we just got for a third and a fourth. Okay. Justin Danforth, a.k.a. Abe Simpson. Jesus Christ. Are you done, Doug? Be careful what you wish for, I suppose. Criminy. Set captains. I mean, Braden Shen's still the primary captain. We got Falk. I'm taking a letter off of Falk. He was terrible. We're going to give a letter to Kasperi Kapanen. Actually, you know what? Braden Shen sucked too. You sucked too, buddy. Our captain is Eric Johnson again. Comes back to the Blues after all this time. Maybe it shouldn't be Eric Johnson. We also have Brett Leeson, apparently. No C, just A's. That's not a bad idea. Oh, goodness. I'm going to play favorites here. Torrey Krug, Kasperi Kapanen, Pavel Buchnevich. I'm playing favorites. Okay, so to the start of the regular season. Yeah! Dougie's cooking! Do you smell what the Dougie is cooking? Justin Falk to Detroit for Andrew Kopp in a third. There's no way Andrew Kopp can be worse than Falk was in the playoffs. There's no way. Let's go. See you later, Justin. Get the fuck out. Andrew Kopp, welcome to St. Louis. Okay. On one hand, I'm sad because Torrey Krug. I love Torrey Krug. On the other, $6.5 million for 3 years for Alex Iafallo and a fourth. Number one, we have to take it. I don't get a choice. It obviously hurts our defense, but holy shit, are we shedding some salary? And yeah, Torrey Krug might veto it in real life, but Torrey Krug for Iafallo and a fourth. We got to take it. I don't have a choice. We're not going to have a defense left. Eric Johnson and a sixth to Edmonton for 2 fourths. We're not going to have a defense, Doug. Eric thought he was coming back. LOL. Are you done? Jesus Christ. All right, are we finally set? Our roster for 24-25 is finally set. Let's take a look at it. We'll start off in goal. Hofer and Binnington, both at 83s. Hofer is going to be the starter. I feel like that's a fair play. All your captains got traded. Hofer's going to be the starter. I might turn on auto-rotate because it doesn't matter too much. Defensively, I mean, it's not much worse than it was last year. Leddy, Pesce, Weidman, Parayko, Tucker, and Seeler. No healthy scratch defenseman. Oh, my God. That's not good. I mean, Tucker's young enough to still get a little bit better. What do we have chemistry-wise? Doesn't matter for Letty. I haven't even seen how good our head coach is. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Pesci, it doesn't matter. Our defenseman can play on any line, and it doesn't really matter. We will go Letty, Pesci, Tucker, Parayko, Weidman, and Sealer. From the forwards, let's see. I just want to make sure for the most part that people are in their proper projected role for the sake of development. That is going to be problematic now with Alexandrov. Krug just got traded. How is Saad only 31? Kopp's a better fit for the second line. Saad's a better fit for the third line, so Thomas is a good fit for the first. Okay. Bushnevich, Thomas, Kyrou. Oh, shit. Well, in terms of playing people in their proper role, that just got pretty difficult. That just got pretty difficult if I want to try to do that. That's not good. That's not good. We need Saad on the right-hand side, or we need Toropchenko. What can you control? Basically, the lines. That's about it. That's probably the best we can set it up. Iafallo needs to move from center, but Kopp can do that. All right, if we play people in proper lines, that is about the best way we can set it up. But we do have the two scratches, the three scratches of Denis Gurianov, Brett Leeson, and Jake Neighbors. Jake Neighbors needs to play. How the hell am I going to do that if I want to play people in their proper lines? I don't think I can. Unless we play Bushnevich on the right. So Christian Fischer is probably out. Jake Neighbors is going to be in. Hate to say it, it means Kasperi Kapanen's down to a significantly lower line. GM firing is off, so he can't get fired. There's really no way to significantly improve this, otherwise Neighbors ends up on the fourth line, and we don't want that. I don't want Kapanen on the fourth line either, but I'd rather have him there than Neighbors. I mean, it's pretty good offensive depth, all things considered. The defense definitely took a little bit of a hit. No denying that. Old GM Doug went just a little bit too far in one direction in terms of tearing it down, and we're going to be feeling the effects of that. The AHL has Yoel Armia, but Liam Ogren, Otto Stenberg, Bolduc, Snugarud, Zach Dean. I mean, there's a fair amount of prospects in the AHL right now, which is pretty nice. Kromoslov also got signed too, so that's looking okay. Am I optimizing the special teams? I'll trust for now that Best Lines has it in a halfway decent spot at least. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting season.